Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to 100 Sports. I'm Jeremy Wade.
Tony Morgan.
Boy, Baby Bob.
Big boy A-Rod, man.
Alright, y'all, we ain't gonna play no games. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start off with the NBA. A lot of good off-season moves, I would say. I like the Paul George going to OKC.
Surprising, man. I didn't see that coming.
Jimmy Butler going to Minnesota. What's some of the moves that y'all had out there that y'all seen y'all like?
I like Jimmy. That's probably the best off-season move to me.
Yeah, Minnesota got a nice little team. Nice coming team, man.
What you got,
man? I think the shocker, man, PG going to OKC.
For so little.
Man.
Are they better than Minnesota?
Nah.
Are they better than Minnesota?
And this may come back to bite me, but I talk to all of y'all on a regular basis. I'm not really a big Jeff Teague fan. I do think Ricky Rubio could have did better with that spot with spreading the ball out, but they got good quick. If it can work out,
I think Jeff Teague is a better fit because, like I said today, you know, the true point guard is it's still needed, but on a team like Minnesota where everybody can get their own shot, I need one of my point guards to be able to score too.
I don't trust him with scoring.
He can get some points. He can get some buckets. No doubt.
More than Rubio.
Yeah.
I think you got to deal with the fact that Rubio been hurt. He had, had that in his past, and Rubio, good assist maker. I think I might want to go with you and say like Rubio probably would have been best with them. Versus Teague. Teague just don't do it for me.
He don't do it for me either, but on the team,
be a solid player.
Yeah, on a team where every position on that team can get their own shot. Rubio is not needed.
Since we talking Minnesota, we might as well keep going with some of their moves. The Jamal Crawford, Taj Gibson.
Yeah, they right there. I really got them top.
Look, that's
4.
my 2K team this year.
I really got them top 4 in the West this year.
Trying them out. I
think the acquisition of Jamal Crawford and Taj
to that bench,
it might be bigger than just adding Jimmy. Now you got depth, and you got a guy, 2 veterans that's gonna come off your bench that grind, and you got a shooter.
And want to play that.
So you got, man, it's going to come together. It's going to take some time. I think it'll take at least, the first half of the season, but I definitely got them in the top 3.
And it depends on
you give them top 3.
I feel that.
I give them 5.
I got
5 or 6. I give them 5
or 6. See, that's the thing. When y'all say 5 or 6, we gonna have the Warriors, of course.
The
Spurs. I'm not sold on Houston like that.
They still going,
but
that 3rd and 4th seed I definitely consider.
Yeah, top 4.
It's like who you gotta take out.
No, what I'm saying after we have Golden State, San Antonio, Houston.
Okay. You're taking out the Clippers.
Who?
Yeah,
that's the team that was
Houston. Clippers is not better than Minnesota.
You know who I got going in?
No.
New Orleans.
Minnesota?
I like Rondo being signed.
No, I can see that because now you got Utah dropping out, so I can see that. But what I'm saying is,
we talking about top 4.
You got to think last year.
I got them trying to make it to the playoffs. See, I'm not even concerned with when they.
You only got Minnesota to make it.
No, I got them making the playoffs. See, I'm not concerned with no placings yet. I'm just trying to see who we taking out that made the 2017 playoffs.
Clippers.
might though.
It depends, because it's all shooken up now.
Is Memphis still in the playoffs?
Definitely gonna
Memphis won't make the playoffs.
So we got to take.
But that's
I think we're gonna have Portland in there.
Portland was there last year.
No, but I'm saying
about Denver?
We're gonna have Denver.
Forgot about that acquisition.
They're gonna have Denver in the playoffs. You're gonna have Portland back, and then I think the only people that drop out is the Clippers and Memphis.
You can only have 2 people in, so who we had in?
Minnesota,
New Orleans and Minnesota.
Might be them 2.
I got OKC.
New Orleans going to the playoffs.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Only reason I got them going by default, because it's like we think the West so heavy, but they just top heavy. They just top heavy.
But that's why I'm going with Minnesota at 3 or 4.
No, we agree. Me and you agree with that. That's what I'm saying.
What was Clippers' record? I mean, what were they falling?
I think that's like 4th or 5th.
So if they falling out, you mean to
and Utah
they not better than OKC.
Both of them teams, Utah and the Clippers both gone.
OKC
they played each other last year.
True.
They definitely did.
But is Minnesota able to be better than OKC?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yes.
I mean, when you look at that, I'm talking
Paul
about.
George makes a big step, but
still they don't have
They
depth.
were just eighth last
They
year.
don't have depth.
And
You're
still
not-
lost Oladipo.
You're not gonna jump
Yeah, they
from
ain't got
eighth
depth.
in the Western Conference to
With
top
just
four
Paul George.
with Paul George.
Yeah, no.
It's just not gonna do.
What's
You
the
still don't
number?
have any depth.
We
What's
did.
another good acquisition?
Denver,
after
Paul
Jimmy
Millsap, I think
and-
they was good. I
Paul
think
Millsap?
Moutier, that boy Jamal Murray, Paul Millsap, them gonna be eighth fighting for that. That's who gonna.
I'm not really big on Paul Millsap carrying the team.
I don't care about him. I'm talking about the other people we got over
Say
there.
put it
Like
together?
like Jamal Murray. And,
He just didn't do it. That collective winning that they did in Atlanta, I think it got too much press.
You sound like Aaron.
It made them seem like it was better than really what it was.
Sound like Aaron.
Who?
Like
when
the
Atlanta
Hawks.
was winning,
Yeah, they was.
I
They
never-
was fried.
That all five guys
The
won
year
an
they
all-star
won 60
game.
games, I wasn't
Friday.
sold
Yeah, I was
on
never
that.
sold on him either.
I just think that the Eastern Conference had took a
but-
step back.
See, but Paul Millsap is a good player, man.
No, he's a formidable
Yeah, he's a
player.
good
I
player.
just think like just in the East alone, just like Gordon Hayward going
Okay,
to
I
Boston.
was just about to get to that. That's what we did mention.
That acquisition doesn't do it for me as long as the
Neither.
King is still
It
over.
doesn't switch the.
No, it's
No,
not.
it doesn't.
It don't switch the rest.
That's what I
Right?
said.
They still gonna be what they were last
Yeah,
year.
exactly.
It doesn't catapult them
Exactly.
You
to.
know what? You can be number one in the East and still lose to him.
Of course.
That's the
That
that's
happened
what we
last year. It happened last
said.
year.
So they moved.
It happened with the Bulls.
happened-
It happened with Atlanta.
So that move doesn't
And last
solidify
year.
their position in the East as
It's
being
Gordon
better than
Hayward,
they were
man,
getting.
like-
As long as he get, in my eyes, as long as he get 2 or 3, he's bound to still make the finals.
Who?
I don't see
nobody beat
What
him.
I'm saying, they better hope they keep Kyrie because if Kyrie leave, they won't.
It all
make the
depends on what
finals.
they get for him.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
It all
Like,
depends on what they get for him.
I don't think, but what I'm saying, because of his contract structure, I don't think they're gonna get what they asking for him.
they not gonna trade him then.
And if you have that turmoil, they got.
Yeah, they
By
got-
All-Star break,
Still gonna want to win.
by All-Star break,
Still gonna want to win.
you will see what happens.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
they go into All-Star break with the number 1, number 2 record in the East,
Let's break down the East.
But I just think what you
they
talking
ain't much to
about.
talk about after Cleveland and Boston.
That's my point. My point. They can't. They not gonna be. They not. Whatever they get for Kyrie.
So can Boston beat them without Kyrie?
But that's what I'm saying. Depends on what they get. If you get something,
But we already know, we see it. set
Let's
up
just
the
go
way
out
his
there and
contract-
bless
He's
him.
not going.
he's not going nowhere. He's not
If
going.
they get that
They gonna
package
beat
from
him.
Phoenix, they cool.
That's probably dead because of James Jones.
They not. That's what I'm saying. For what they gonna get in
Yes.
return with him and his contract structure, he don't have no leverage.
He's not going anywhere. That's what I'm saying.
But even if he does stay, I think the camaraderie that they have now that once was and winning that you have that's going into the season is going to be. Just think about it this way: the confusion when they hit that bad stretch last year, and they was like after the All-Star break, and it was like a 500 team.
Yeah, still made it to the finals.
Still made the
I
final
see what
because
you're
of weak East. But now
Still
you got.
gonna be there. That's
but,
it, though.
no, no, no.
It's the same.
But now you do have. That's when I think the Boston acquisition of
You know what we give up on?
But-
though? You can win without getting along, Kobe and Shaq.
But not even that. Not even that.
I
Let's
don't
not
think it's the same
forget.
dynamic.
Let's not forget. Let's not forget. Boston
Winning is winning.
Boston was good, but they wouldn't have been how they was like number 1 in the East without that stretch. Do we think what's name still had that stretch of them 30-point games and crazy 4 quarters he had last year?
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, can we do?
Now with people eyeing on it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you still even with Gordon Hayward being over there? He's not with Gordon Hayward being over there, and then I think what's the name gonna take a next step?
Tatum.
No, Tatum.
I like Tatum.
I like Tatum.
What's the other boy they had?
Brown.
No, the boy they had before.
Jalen.
Jalen. He's ready.
Jalen Brown.
He's ready. He's not gonna have them games like Isaiah Thomas. He is not gonna be there after next year.
I mean, at the end
You
of
don't
the
think they
day,
gonna sign him back?
Nope.
I think it's fair to
You know,
say
he has finesse.
Cleveland will still be there.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you think
Kyrie
about
not, that's
it,
what I'm
and then they lost Avery Bradley.
Oh yeah, that was
That's-
huge.
that's a
That
tough-
was big.
Which is
That
huge,
was
and I don't
big.
think a lot of people think about how
That was
big
big.
that loss
That was
could be
big.
for them.
No, defense is everything.
And then-
Somebody
But
put
not
on
even just
Kyrie.
defense. He was like 20 points.
Yeah.
He was 20 points at last year.
But at least somebody sneak in front of Kyrie.
But at
And
the
you're
same
not gonna
time,
stop him. You have to find somebody at least to slow him down or get in front of him.
Yeah.
and nobody's
That's what you
thinking of Washington Wizards is like the Atlanta Hawks to me.
They the stepchild.
They're always going to be. To me, it's just like that's the.
They
They got the potential to be, but they missing
They
the
need
man.
one.
They got an
I think they
all-star.
just need one.
They spend
piece.
too much money on Otto Porter.
Oh, that was a horrible sign.
But
Yeah.
see, that's what in this market, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, man. He got 100 million. That's it.
But I think for guys, but if you're trying to better your team, you don't give a guy like that that's not all-star caliber.
Number
Even
one
in the
shooter.
market, I know the market, you know, and
But
that's what they demand.
They signed him as a specialist. He was number 1, number 2 in three-point. That matters, like in this game today. But I mean, of course, it's still too much money, but in the market. but after Boston and Cleveland,
Milwaukee. See, this
Milwaukee,
is the thing is that we forget about teams that have the potential. You mean to tell me a Kyrie-less Cavs with LeBron?
Potential is a lot. But when
They
you
get hurt
only got,
every year.
but when you only got 4 to 5 teams, really like battle it out. Potential is out the window sometimes.
Yeah, they years away. They like
It's nice to watch.
But we comparing everybody to Cleveland.
yeah.
So if
I don't think Boston is like
But
that.
I don't feel Boston. I think if you match
the
up,
Bulls had them beat if Rondo didn't get hurt. To be honest,
Maybe, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
and I think if you match up,
But I'm saying even maybe is a problem.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Even maybe.
if you match up Milwaukee with that
I
Boston
think Milwaukee's
squad,
probably
I think
the most
Milwaukee will
protected.
take them.
Yeah.
All depends on how Jabari comes.
If they're healthy, they can't seem to stay healthy. Either Middleton's out 1 year,
Yeah, Middleton,
Jabari Parker out 1 year, and God forbid Giannis get hurt, then the whole thing falls apart. But I just think honestly, if Kyrie is gone, it's all contingent upon if Kyrie gone.
Definitely.
If Kyrie is gone, then I think.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
All depends on what they
With
get.
Kyrie having them 2 years left, they are not either they're not getting real Kyrie or they're gonna get something of equal value with multiple players, and they still gonna be good with LeBron James, man.
Alright, this is the question we've been throwing around. We found this. It was a top 10 point guards in the league. Alright, we're gonna, my opinion, really don't matter yet, so we'll just give you the list. They had Russell Westbrook, number 1, Stephen Curry, number 2, John Wall, number 3, Chris Paul, number 4, Damian Lillard, 5, Kyrie, 6, Isaiah Thomas, 7, Kyle Lowry, 8th, 9th was Kemba Walker, 10th was Mike Conley. Now, my only thing I thought to do with the list was switch Kyrie and Damian around, and I'd have slid Kyle Lowry to 10. Start out with you, G-Tony.
Oh man. Only problems I have with this list is number 1, which is Russell Westbrook. I believe it should be Steph Curry, and I think you switch Kyrie with John Wall, and John Wall with. You just put Kyrie at 3rd, John Wall at 5th, and Damian Lillard at 4th, and I'll be okay with that. And Kyle Lowry is on this list by default.
I was waiting on that disrespect.
him and Mike Conley should. But
Really, but it's by default.
Yeah.
Because I can't even think of 2 other point
What
guards.
you got, baby Bob?
I'm gonna stick with number 1 good West. Steph 2, I'm good with that. I'm gonna take Kyrie and put him at 3. I'm gonna slide John Wall at 4. I'm gonna put Dame. He can stay at 5.
There you go.
I'm gonna put 6 Chris Paul.
Disrespect.
Or I could put. After last year, the way Isaiah Thomas, I damn near slide him in front of
Chris Paul really
Chris
could
Paul.
be 9th
Yeah,
on
he
this
can
list
slide
to me.
to 7.
He could really
He
be
gonna slide to
9th.
7. Then everything else after that really don't even matter because
Y'all disrespectful.
like bro said, the rest of them guys shit.
Y'all disrespectful.
Default.
I'm trying not to curse, but y'all disrespectful. Go ahead, Aaron.
Man,
Hey, Rod, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you like this. See, with
Give us
this
your
list, the list, I'm gonna say this.
Man.
Westbrook is not one for me. I'm gonna go with Steph 1, and then I'm gonna go with Kyrie 2.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Russ 3rd. That's arguable. I go with John Wall 4th.
Pretty much where everybody.
Man, and everything else after that.
Doesn't
But,
matter to you.
Nah, Chris Paul definitely will be like number 7 or 8 for me.
Yeah,
This is my
And
reason.
this is my. Let me explain since I see it's a lot of tension when I say Chris Paul.
No, it's not y'all against me. And it's
Kyle
cool.
Lowry again is on the list by default
He's on the list by default.
because he doesn't do it for me at all.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, you can't be considered a superstar. And we talked about this. You can't be considered a superstar in this league and can't propel your team that has talent
Exactly.
to get past the rounds or
First
even
round,
get to the
second
conference
round,
finals.
But not
And
even
win.
just.
But even on the floor, when you compare them, you switching them out with a guy like, let's say, Kyrie. If you want to argue that move with taking him out or putting Kyrie 4th and moving and Westbrook down, I mean, putting CP3 down there.
This is my argument with CP3 and Jeremy.
He ain't won.
It ain't even about the winning.
I ain't gonna look in his direction.
Let me give you my reason. Let me give you my reasoning for this Chris Paul thing, man. Magic Johnson averaged 18 and 12. He had the all-time leading scorer in NBA history on his team, and only had those are Chris Paul numbers. Chris Paul don't have nobody on his team that was able to score besides Blake Griffin, and he still had to get him the ball. Chris Paul didn't do enough. He didn't do enough that should have been required of him to make that team better. If Chris Paul would have ever even scored 25 plus points, average plus points, it would have been a lot better. Go ahead, man.
It's my turn.
Go ahead, cause you see where they ended up. You see where they ended up.
Point guard, I love you. I don't know what they talking about. They disrespectful.
I love him too, man.
You fourth still on my list. Maybe you should be higher. I'm gonna talk to you.
Please.
Best point guard out here. Point guard. We ain't talking about a scoring machine.
We not talking about.
But
it translate to the game today.
Is that
translate to the game today?
Now, if we gonna say that
does that translate to the game today?
Okay then.
That's what matters. That's what matters.
I gave him a quote from 2K. I love video games. Everybody that knows me, I play video games.
Bro. That's why I brought up
Chris
Magic
Webber
Johnson.
came with the power forwards should average at least 10 rebounds. That was back in his day. That was the Tim Duncan. That's what Kevin Garnett.
That's what matters.
10 rebounds. So how have
what
we got to the point?
I
said, how have we got to the point?
What do you need your power forwards?
Don't matter.
What do you need your power forwards to do?
Don't matter no more.
What do you need your power forwards to do today?
What I'm saying.
What do you need your power
part of the game?
What do you need your power forwards to do today?
Scratch the floor now.
There you go.
But listen, just
what
put
do
it
you
in
need your power forwards to do?
Put it in this perspective.
We're
We're arguing the top 10 point guards in the league because at this day and age, the guard is built around the point guard.
Yeah.
And so when we put him in a category as a superstar in the league, I think that's the argument.
You can't average 6 assists and be considered a great point
with
guard.
30 points, you can. With 30 points, you can, bro.
Yeah, that's what your team is average.
Bro, you see, we argue to
Paul would average that or can put up.
They would be in the finals.
You know you don't have a guy that can create a shot like DeAndre Jordan.
Or play.
So you mean to tell me, okay, do this. You put Steph Curry on that team with the Clippers, and you switch and put Chris Paul over there with Golden State. You think his results is
if you put Steph on the Clippers,
you think
he would still have 30 and 10 assists.
But would he make it to the finals? His question is, do I think that Chris Paul would make it to the finals on the Warriors? Yes.
I don't think so.
No, they would not be able to beat LeBron without Steph Curry 30 points. Period.
With KD, they fuck around. We'll go to the playoffs.
You can even go
pass the ball.
But if that's the case, we can really put any point guard on this list and make it to the finals.
Yeah, with the Warriors, yeah.
That's the case.
But
we arguing two different things.
So much.
We arguing two different things.
We don't
hate him. Listen,
we talking about Kyle Lowry. Can Kyle Lowry
hold on before you
go to the Warriors and take them to the finals?
Yes.
Can Kyle Lowry go to the Warriors? That's the first time
with KD. With KD, yes.
Fuck no.
Yes. Any point guard in the league can go to the Warriors and they're going to be in the finals because nobody.
Why? Because his main point with Kyle Lowry is he doesn't show up in the playoffs. So if he doesn't show up in the playoffs, what makes you think he's going to show up there on the Warriors?
I can't argue that because I don't.
But see, again, you still argue two different points. Being a real point guard is not what we argue. That's what you're arguing. Superstars today,
point guards.
We all do, but that's why I brought up Magic Johnson. That's the whole point of bringing up Magic Johnson, bro. Because he was able to be a real point guard because he had killers on his team.
And you in the league that's
Chris didn't have it.
Point guards.
Chris didn't have
point guards.
Score and
that's the whole point.
He has the ability.
Maybe that's what we should do next. Maybe that's what we should do next episode.
That's all I'm
saying.
saying.
Pull up folks' numbers when he played in them.
Who? He gets killed by Steph. He gets killed by Steph.
Yes.
Because he plays?
No.
He gets killed by Steph.
100sports Center, you got killed.
No. Okay. Clippers didn't get killed by the Warriors. Period.
Different story when you ain't got Blake on the floor.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Blake would have made a big difference against that.
I don't even.
Blake would have made a big difference.
I'm not going to entertain this foolishness because it's got to the point. We're not even saying that. I think this is what you fail to realize. We're not saying that Chris Paul is not a good.
He's a great point guard. But in this day, he doesn't fit in the.
But if you are in a league that's ran and dominated by the point guard, and you have the talent around you, as great he's the God you say he is,
Point guard.
he should have been able to lead the teams he had. At least one of those times.
They was always
to the final.
No. I'm just no.
We're not talking about We're not talking about
He should have led one of those teams, so at least a Western Conference.
At least the Western Conference.
At least,
bro. Especially when they was up 3-1 at one point in time. They was up 3-1 against San Antonio.
They got the worst league. They got the worst luck in the world.
but you can't give them
Every
excuse.
playoffs,
Everybody
every
knows.
playoffs, one of them get hurt.
Okay, so that's like six.
Not man stars. They like JJ Redick.
But things happen.
It's
So
like
we
Paul
can't-
Pierce getting to me.
Listen.
Yo, 1-2 punch.
So was Chris
Between
Paul
your
down?
1-2 punch.
He was still on the floor, right?
Blake was gone.
So, but
Not all the time, bro.
So
They
we-
played together 7 years.
Let me say
At
this.
least one point in time during that season.
But you can't give
one of them is not
excuses,
on the
though.
floor.
Exactly.
Injury happened.
Well, they was up 3-1. They was up 3-1.
So is it fair to say that Draymond Green got suspended and they should have won the championship?
A lot of people say that.
No, but
They lost to Utah
What I'm
last
saying,
year.
it happens
They
in
lost
the
to
game.
Utah
It's a part of the
last year,
game.
man. And
Suspension,
Chris,
whatever.
and Chris lost break and still couldn't score 30. He still couldn't score 30 without
I'm keeping
Blake.
number 4 on my list.
Oh man, sometimes you gotta just know
keeping
when,
you number four
when
on
it
my list, Chris.
just be like, man, you
I
got that one. Because your point guard can't lead you to the Western Conference Finals. So every year you saying somebody was hurt. That's your theory.
All the banana boat is my favorite
come on.
player.
Man, that's your theory.
You
So
don't like
every
Carmelo.
year they were hurt.
It's not
You
that I
think
like
Gordon
Carmelo.
Hayward is better than Carmelo?
He is at this point in
Man,
his career.
please.
Alright, y'all, welcome back. We're gonna start off with some football again. We're gonna start off with the AFC division winners. Who we think we got?
I got Houston, Oakland,
Who Houston got there with them? Let's see.
Tennessee, Jaguars, and the Colts. So I got Houston winning that.
Yeah, they easy.
Yeah, okay, I can
Houston
take
winning
that.
that. Who else? I got the
Andrew Luck ain't
Steelers.
gonna.
I got the
Like you
Steelers.
say, Andrew Luck ain't gonna stay healthy.
Steelers, the Patriots, and Oakland.
Okay, I can do the Steelers. But Cincinnati always give them a little run.
They
But
never do nothing in the playoffs.
yeah, exactly. Cincinnati give them a run.
But they ain't got nothing to do with winning the division, though. You're right.
Then let me see. The Chiefs always play good
They're
during
not
the
going to win
season.
that division though.
They're not gonna beat Oakland.
I got the Raiders. Yeah.
I like
I
Marshawn
got the
Lynch.
Raiders.
Yeah.
So I mean, because that's what they was missing last year, running game.
Nah, they really just missed. They had a good running game. They just missed.
Who was they running back last year?
Latavius Murray. He on Minnesota now, but they just missed when Derek Carr got hurt.
Yeah, that fucked them up.
So y'all got the Patriots winning the East?
Of course.
Yeah.
Shit,
Hey.
Patriots winning the Super Bowl, but
You can't talk about the Patriots in the East without talking about my man Smoking Jay.
Oh my
I think. No, honestly, I think Pittsburgh might take the Steelers if everybody back and healthy.
10
Take
million
the
to throw
Steelers,
this
take-
I mean, take the Patriots. I think they'll beat them. I think the Steelers will beat them.
no, man.
What if
That's
I'm being healthy?
They healthy.
What if Patriots, all that people stay healthy?
Yeah,
How many people got over there?
But if my boy, the great Aaron Rodgers, make it to the Super Bowl, goddamn, you know who I'm rocking.
They
with.
defense is strong.
You know who I'm rocking and rolling
He
with.
love Aaron Rodgers.
That's
So
the
you don't
greatest-
believe- so you believe in Aaron Rodgers more than the Bears? Because that's who you watch on Sunday.
No, I'm a Bears fan. I'm down hard Bears
They still
fan.
gonna
But
be better. I'm a down
Aaron Rodgers is the motherfucking the best quarterback ever touched the fucking
Y'all
in
got-
life.
pigskin ever.
Please, man.
You eyes.
I love Aaron Rodgers.
They ain't ever touched the pigskin ever. You hear me, bro? You hear me?
He's great, man, but
I'm
he
trying to tell you, goddamn.
What you tell me about when I picked LeBron a couple years ago? I was on that food juice.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
were.
be on that food juice.
Alright, I'm just being honest with you.
What y'all got with the NFC? Cowboys repeating?
No,
Giants.
The Giants gonna be strong.
I don't trust Eli. I can't go with
Nah, I
the
trust
Giants.
the
I don't
offense
trust
and that
Eli.
defense he
I
got.
think that defense.
I trust him more than Kirk Cousins and
Yeah.
what's the other guy in Philly name? Can't think of his name. Wentz and
He had a good season here last year.
I think Philly still.
I like
need
that
a year
though.
or two.
They still searching.
Yeah, but I
like that,
think
man.
What's
New York.
who is his receivers over there in Philly? He got any good receivers?
Alshon.
Yeah, he do got
Alshon
Alshon.
just-
That's not a.
That's
Hey,
it.
that's just a deep threat.
We
Alshon,
had.
Alshon don't run no routes. Look, you tell Alshon run, goddamn. That's what Alshon gonna do.
Hey, shout out to Alshon. He took a picture with me on my short. Y'all
Yeah,
appreciate it.
But no, that's it. Now I don't think anybody. I think we got Green Bay coming out of the.
Green
Wait,
Bay.
whoa. Now it's time to go to the north where the
Green Bay.
Run for the midway at, baby.
Green Bay.
Shot-town best.
Green Bay.
What?
I said Green Bay.
I mean, you
Oh,
got.
no, Minnesota Minnesota ain't gonna be that sweet.
No, you're gonna have Green Bay, you're gonna have Minnesota, you're gonna have Detroit and the Bears.
So I think the Bears gonna be better than Detroit.
No.
I think the Bears gonna be better than
Not
Detroit.
with Mike Glennon as your starting
Because
quarterback.
he gonna start at least right
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna let him lose the job.
And the Bears got one of the toughest schedules of anybody in the league.
Yep.
The first 5
So we all
games-
got Green Bay for that division.
Oh, yeah,
right?
definitely.
All right. So who the
You
East?
got
we
NFC
got
West.
West. I have.
Do the Seahawks return? Or?
Yeah,
you gotta go with the Seahawks.
I like LA, man. I
The
like
quarterback
The
sucks.
Cardinals, but
They don't schedule
Cardinals
no more.
too old.
They
yeah,
run
they
was 2 years ago.
they too old.
They too old. All they got is David Johnson.
They missed their run when Carson got hurt 2 years ago again. That was their time.
Ice on their cake, right?
That window was so
I think Larry
Fitz is just he's just
Man,
an addition.
the best player on that team is David Johnson.
Yeah.
I'd say he was the best player on the team. I
But,
said he just still got one.
but
of the
I
second-
think Jimmy Graham gonna have a good year.
And you want to take it to the south, I got Atlanta coming out of there again.
I got Atlanta coming up, but that's gonna be the best
Slight
division.
edge.
That's gonna be the best division
He's
in
got to beat
football.
Cam after a year.
I think the wild card will come out
And
of this.
You got Drew Brees and then you got
You got
Adrian Peterson.
Jameis.
Because come on, let me
You
get
got Jameis.
Then you get Adrian Peterson.
You got Jameis
That
and
nigga
Deshaun
playing clear
Jackson.
Drew Brees gonna throw for fat.
That's
bro.
one of the best
Listen.
non-black running backs I've seen that they got to
Bro, there's no better, only better wide receiver.
Dude,
tandem.
pretty good. And he had a different dynamic to the Panthers team.
Only better wide receiver tandem than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the New York
Look at Ryan
Giants.
face though.
Mike
He said all
Williams,
that shit talking.
Atlanta's still gonna win that
Atlanta's
division.
tough,
But
man.
I think the next people I think it's gonna be Tampa Bay.
But you got to
I
think
like
about
Carolina. I like Carolina after that.
I think they
Picking
gonna
up
I think they gonna be better than the
Peterson was a
Panthers
good
though.
one.
that's what I'm saying.
But
I think the Panthers gonna be the last in that
I
division.
just
That's
said
one of the toughest
Atlanta
divisions
by a
in the
It's gonna be the best division in baseball.
So you got them barely winning the division.
Yeah, it's a toss.
It's gonna be the best division.
It's a pick 'em. It's a
That's
pick 'em
the best
division.
division in football.
You can't. All 4 of those teams can easily win the
Look how
division.
long we going on this division. That's easily the best division. In
And you
football.
know the wild card is coming out of that division.
That's easily the best.
I got Cam.
Cause you got Drew Brees, he throwing.
I got Cam them
Tampa
last.
Bay.
I got Cam them last.
A wild card at least.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come out that division.
I don't see.
I like James Winston.
I don't see
I like
Tampa.
Deshaun Jackson and Mike Williams.
I don't see Tampa bouncing out Carolina for a wild card.
I just saw a video of Adrian
Can't go against
Peterson
Cam Helton.
jumping over
Can't go against
damn near
Mike
refrigerator.
Williams.
Hurdled that motherfucker.
That don't mean nothing.
But Cam might not be
Hurdled
hurt.
it.
Who Cam gonna throw the ball to?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still.
Oh,
he's
my
still
man,
got
shout out Big Mo.
He done got fat.
He does this on
He got all big and fat.
Yeah.
I know they say that right boy good though. They say McCaffrey good. They say McCaffrey good.
Man, they got.
He ain't enough.
He still got a
He ain't
couple.
enough.
He still got a couple of targets.
Alright, y'all. They call it a super fight. I call it somebody get their ass killed.
Super fight right here.
Goddamn head. You can try. We've been doing it for about 10 years.
I think it's just
Try.
sports entertainment.
Look, it's the WWE. We said that
August
last time.
26th.
The WWE boxing.
You got Conor McGregor, king of the MMA right now, supposedly, versus the king of boxing.
He's not the king of the
And he's not the king of MMA.
It's John Jones easily.
John Jones easily.
He would beat the hell out of Conor McGregor.
He's gonna beat the fuck
We
out
seen
of
it check though.
He's too big.
But what I'm
Too
saying
big.
is, you can't take a guy from that sport and
Who's not even the best at that
not
sport.
the best at that sport
To
and
fight
then
the best
put it in
at
ring.
his sport.
This is a no-brainer. It's a money grab.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, it's easy. It's an entertainment.
It's a party. It's a good
just what
party.
I want to see a name. Floyd has that cachet, and he brings that out of people. And
Conor do
also
too.
just
You know what? I'm gonna let all y'all get y'all's off.
Conor is
so
Conor is great. I love Conor, but in the boxing ring, man, he don't stand a chance, man.
Yeah.
And I understand sports entertainment. I understand people want money. I understand people want to have a good party to watch a good show, and that's all it's gonna be, man.
Baby,
I
what
think
you got?
I think the 24/7 gonna be better than the fight, goddamn. The build up for the
the all
fight
access.
is gonna be better than the fight.
I watch it every Friday.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be better than the fight. The
It's
fight
gonna-
ain't gonna be
You ain't lying.
entertaining at all.
I'm more look interested.
That's not even the same no more since it ain't on HBO.
I look like you said. I think honestly, man, this fight is just going to be one of the most horrific fights
Have a
you
good
probably
party.
see.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
about getting together and
Get some
fellowship.
chicken and shit.
Cause nobody
Chicken
can
and
really
red
eat
meatball. Yeah,
Have little sandwiches.
and chill and laugh and watch.
How
the
many
fight.
different ways can you get a double cheeseburger?
I'm gonna throw out a question.
You know what you're getting when you
Yeah.
go to McDonald's. You know what you about
You
to
can
get.
put some lettuce on that motherfucker.
Game is over. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out a
But it's
question
a double
to y'all.
cheeseburger at the end of the day.
So what does this say for boxing if you come in as an MMA fighter and you get the fight that everybody.
All I'm saying is that they trying to bring attention back to the sport of boxing because it's losing its luster. Because you don't have the names and the knockout factor like it used to, man.
And I think what Floyd has done is so impressive that it's going to be hard to follow that because you don't have another person, a superstar behind. In the NBA, you can say LeBron James.
You got a million superstars.
You got another group of folks that can carry that torch. In boxing, you don't have that name.
Adrian Broner was trying to do it, but he can't win a fight.
But he lost.
Look, he can't win a fight.
Nobody undefeated.
You can't have a persona.
What's the heavyweight champion name? The boy Wilder. He's knocking everybody out.
Yeah.
It's looking so easy. So
It's not exciting.
UFC capitalized on that.
Okay, but I know we went.
What happened to the excitement in boxing?
But look, I know we're not gonna get into
the heavyweight division.
We're not gonna get into it, but that Triple G and Canelo fight gonna be the fight of the year, though, fellas.
That's
entertaining fight for me.
King Canelo.
That's gonna be
It's a fight to watch. It's people on the same level.
He next behind me.
It's a pickle.
Look at it this way: boxing at its peak and at its prime, and we're good in both divisions.
Yeah.
You had a heavyweight division.
Yeah.
You had your lightweight division. They were all good and competitive. You had boxers, big name boxers.
Such a name.
Now you just don't
a whole
have.
bunch of nobody.
It's almost to a point like you was talking about.
I even think
you just looking for the.
Even with boxing though, I don't think not even just the names. It's just like they not even putting all that they can put into it. Like they not even used to. Like it used to be a real event.
And you came from an era where you had guys in heavyweight division that were knocking folks out. And you don't even see that as much.
You can't even say that it's
real knockouts though.
Because even before then, the pay-per-view,
Tyson had a Showtime fight.
HBO fight.
And then another thing.
It's
like we just said. Boxing then didn't have UFC. Boxing didn't have.
That's why I said they capitalized on the simple fact that they taking the part and the
that people want to see.
And you know what? This is a nice plug. If y'all can't find us anywhere, y'all can find us on Facebook, 100 Sports. We have a lot of different arguments there, but it's like the argument we was having with wrestling. What's most important? Is it the entertainment value or is
everything is entertainment? It's all the entertainment value, man.
Everything has to come with money, yeah.
The NBA has
that's why people
comes with money. So
NFL has been watered down.
People don't want to see that big. In the NBA, you don't want to see the post up no more. You want to see people shoot threes.
You want to see 100 plus.
Baseball, you want to see home runs.
Yeah.
Football, you want to see. You don't want to see the running game.
They want to break the home runs.
Man, they talking about getting 70 home runs.
In football, you don't. That's when baseball was its biggest. When you had the Berries, the Sammys, the Marks. In football, you don't want to see the running game no more. You don't care about that. You want to see people throw for 5,000.
So we're gonna throw it around one more time. What y'all got for the fight? Throw me out a round or throw me out who y'all got winning.
I think it's gonna go all 12 rounds, but definitely Mayweather's gonna win. Yeah.
Man, I ain't got it going 12 rounds.
You think it's gonna be a knockout?
The only thing that scared me was when Floyd went on ESPN and he said that he's going to be aggressive.
That mean you touched on that yesterday.
The reason I know it's not going to be a knockout, dude is still a UFC fighter, man. He's still a UFC fighter, man.
I think all of that was just a ploy for him to
really sell the fight.
I told him that yesterday.
It was definitely to sell the fight.
There's no way a guy is 49-0, 48.
Gonna go out
for doing this 30 years.
Exactly. And you gonna go out for this one fight, your last fight that to go out
annoys me or scares me to a point.
No, I don't scare me.
I've seen some people just like
So he's scared to go to Pacquiao.
No, we'll say Cleveland. We'll just throw out a scenario. Cleveland and Warriors, the first scenario. You take out Timothy Mosdog because they playing small ball. Sometimes people try to adapt to what the other guy's doing too much that they lose what they're good at.
Let me say this. Mayweather is a businessman. Mayweather is trying to sell tickets. He know everybody says he dance around the ring, he runs. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit here and tell y'all no.
Cause I'm
gonna fight him all night.
I need 150
all night.
I don't need that 70. I need 150.
And
we gotta sell this fight, brother.
To get them other 30 million that say
I'm not buying these $30,000 seats. People not
to see me run around this motherfucker.
Bro, fights used to be. I remember pay-per-view going from 39 to 49, 59, 79, 69, 99, it's $99 for the fight.
It's no way Mike Tyson.
I didn't even watch this.
Listen, it's no way Mike Tyson.
Why does HD?
We was paying $39 to see Mike Tyson knock a motherfucker out in a minute, and we'll pay $100 to see you dance around a ring for a fucking hour.
The fight is different.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. So that's what it
but
goes
that's
back.
one thing, and we'll get into that at a different time. That's like one thing that Floyd brought up. So is it important to get punched in the face, or is it important to be important to be good in my spot?
It's not to get
in my sport.
No. Listen. What Floyd is saying is right as far as real life.
Yeah.
But what people want to see, that's why UFC was going to always be great.
That's how UFC gets to the
That's the void that they feel.
Yeah, Floyd ain't doing nothing. Even when you fight in real life, you don't want to get hit.
Exactly. Fuck that.
But what we want to see on TV, we want to see something.
Have you ever left a fight saying, hey man, he got 2 to 3 hits on my face, but I was still won? No, bro, you wanted to win.
How many World Cup videos you watch where niggas was dancing around? No, I want to see the nigga get punched.
I want to see
and then kicked in his face. That's what I want to see.
Even when we search,
but that's not boxing.
I understand.
Right,
But that's the entertainment.
That's what
UFC came still that for that fan base that was dying for that because they had lost that.
You lost Tyson.
And when you don't have those names to come behind in those
we've had a bigger name.
Floyd ain't doing nothing wrong. No, I'm talking about as far as people getting knocked out. Roy Jones was knocking people out, but not at the rate Tyson was.
Nah, yeah. And that was a minute fight.
One of my favorite knockouts, this off subject. When Floyd knocked my man Ricky Hatton through the ropes.
But we knew he was going to be Ricky Hatton.
We know he's going to knock him out like that through the ropes.
And Floyd
that's not nothing Pacquiao.
Floyd won't knock
that boy knocking Pacquiao.
No, I don't think he's going to knock.
Oh, even Bernard Hopkins getting knocked. It's been better knockouts, but I mean, it's been some knockouts.
Wait, you know what? I always got to be the one to bring us back. So who went off with, you said 12 rounds?
Yeah,
it's going 12.
You got 12 rounds too?
Just to have a story afterwards. Just to have a story afterwards.
Well, we got 13 days to figure this out.
Because then what's going to happen is they're going to try to milk Floyd as long as they can.
Yeah.
They're going to try to pin another fighter that's going to come up and come.
Or even kind of say like, you couldn't knock me out. I want another fight.
Period.
Or like you said, even more MMA fighters. Or it just need to be a story afterwards.
That's where the money is. That's why they cross it over to the boxing. That's where the money is. You're not gonna get that type. He didn't get that type of money payday.
Nah, man.
John Bones, he didn't get that. They don't have that type.
They not that kind of bread.
They got the phone.
I would like to see that Brock Lesnar and John Jones if they could get a weight.
That's another thing. I think he said. I think that's another. I think that's another thing they probably told him like,
y'all gotta know
we need to make some money.
Go
try to fight Brock.
But I'm saying y'all gotta know the backgrounds of that fight. Brock got suspended for the last fight with Mark Hunt. So he has a year suspension to serve. Now, tonight, and that's how y'all know we shooting this on real days, John Jones might show up at SummerSlam tonight.
But
now, if we get him to show up at SummerSlam,
even if he
you might get John Jones in the WWE before you get him in the UFC.
Even if he shows up at SummerSlam, it's still another ploy to make money.
Yeah, that's it.
He ain't got to
Vince McMahon may get the payday before Dana White is what I'm saying.
But this is all, like we said, when we go back to the topic of sports about the fight, and what it being and how long it's all entertainment at the end of the day. And
we know he can't.
You know, we automatically, we used to have days when you didn't know who was going to win a certain game. You already pretty much know who's going to win or what the outcome going to be. I called many games sitting talking to the phone with this brother and tell him the whole script of how the game going to go. And like the runs.
Yeah.
20 and then I'm like, no, there's hope. No, they can come back. You come back and then you win by 15.
Yeah.
You was up 25 and they have 40 points winning. It doesn't happen. That's entertainment.
That's entertainment.
You know what I mean? And so that's when you see that it waters down sports for people that are avid fans and like just look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like they want to see the authenticity of it. And we're not seeing that. We're just getting what we want to see.
We didn't all see that the NBA had the refs turn the whole fucking game around. They start calling calls at the beginning, they ain't calling shit at the end, they calling everything.
Because they control the game.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. Again, it's me, Jeremy Wade,
Tony Morgan,
your boy Baby Bob,
and A-Rod.
Hey, I want to give a special shout out to my man A-Rod for coming through. We appreciate him. Hopefully we have him in the next 2 weeks. Thank y'all. Tune in again. Meet us on Facebook to argue with us. G-Tone Mo, Aaron Seals, y'all all catch us on there. No social media vibe. He ain't got We'll be there for y'all to go back and forth with. We'll throw some topics up later on during the week. Thank y'all.